Oh, the Yankees went to the Pacific Northwest, split the series right in half. We watched it together. We ate orange cake, chocolate chip cookies. We're in mid-season form. Get in here. Curtis Granderson, J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins,
yes.
Smiling because Pedro Martinez, the Hall of Famer.
Because
my name is Lauren Shehadi.
No, say
it.
Special tonight.
Tell
you may, we play a time of game thing, and you know what, Lauren? We have to give you your flowers.
Come on.
We have to give you your flowers.
How does it feel to be a champion? It feels pretty good. Let's go. Yankees want to be champions, and they had their way with the Mariners. They did not let them breathe, Curtis, all night long.
They've done a couple things, not only with the bats, because they still haven't really been the Bronx Bombers that we expect them to be, but the arms to put up another 0 against a team that a lot of people are expecting in the AL West to compete to win that division. Give props to them. And remember, we talked about it earlier today. They're still missing 2 big arms over there. If they can keep putting up these zeros and then get those pieces back, you're looking at a really solid team to represent the American League.
The first thing said on the broadcast, these 2 teams could represent the American League in the postseason. You believe that? Maybe a ALCS matchup, yes?
I have the Yankees as a yes. I'm not all the way sold,
You're not sold yet.
on the Mariners.
Okay.
I think they'll need another big year like they got last season from Cal. And not that he won't do it, but you need to win over and over for me to be a believer, or have something special, someone that is like he's going to carry them and we can count on him. Not that Cal can't. I just have to see it again.
Pitching wins in October. We know this. And you, my friend, get in a zone when you watch good pitching. And you were watching Max Fried just completely dominate the Mariners lineup. I'll give you one guess who our peak performance presented by Vanda Pharmaceuticals is. He was on cruise control. Lefties, pack a lunch. What'd you see?
I saw everything I needed to see from a guy that looked tonight like Picasso, just painting a good, beautiful art. This guy, I stopped to watch him, really the entire game. And I rarely saw a miss on any of his pitches. It is a special night when you know you can actually pinpoint control with your fastball, sweeper, curveball, and also your two-seam fastball. Because he had, I saw him attacking, especially left Snyder, sinkers away, changeups, breaking balls. He did not have any idea what to do with Max Fried tonight. And Rhett Snyder is one of the best lefties hitting guy in all of baseball. I was really impressed with the way Max Fried attacked the Seattle Mariners from top to bottom. It actually looked comfortable for him to face Riley. And that's a tough guy to face.
It was a strikeout, it was a ground out, it was a fly out to Cal Raleigh.
Easy, just cruise control the entire game.
When a guy has 7 pitches, I mean, he's offering everything. What the heck do you do at the plate? Where are you looking?
You have to choose a zone. And in those instances, I'm going to go to my strength. When this ball comes in this area, I just can't miss it. When a guy is on and he's able to work in that axis, top down, side to side, you can't hit everything. Matter of fact, you won't hit much of it. So if I'm saying, look, I'm going to try to have my green light pitch. If this ball is right here, I can't miss it. That doesn't mean a home run. That means solid contact. You can't help if a guy catches the ball. My job is to beat the pitcher. But when he's dotting, moving the ball, running it, cutting it, sweeper, curveball, it's a long night, and he was in control.
And you're seeing him a few times through the order. When you see a pitcher a few times, they know you just as much as you know them.
Yeah, and I feel like, Fried heard Pedro talk about it in the pregame. If you want to attack Cal Raleigh, you got to go up. He did that and got it high enough and come in to get him thinking that side of it as well. Like, these are all pitchers' pitches. You can't do much with those as a hitter, and if you're able to execute them and get them to your spots, it makes it a tough night at the plate.
So big picture, we have the AL on TBS this year. Game 1 through 4, you got Max Fried, Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, and Cam Schlittler. I mean, that's
pretty much what they need. But they need them for longer, because this brings back some memories from last year. Remember, Max Fried also did what he needed to do.
So did Cam Schlittler in October.
Push the team to where they were. But then when everybody was going down, I felt like they pushed him a little bit too much. And that came to bite him at the end. And that's what they need. They need the help of Garrett Cole. They need Rodon. And they need guys that are vacuum cleaners. Those guys that can suck in some innings and help the entire rotation to refresh a little bit. If they continue to attack Max Fried, that's the second game. He has been in there for quite long. Today he breezed through, but the other outings, when he's not as good as he was today, he's going to have to navigate through situations. And that's what puts the load on you.
Because it's March.
It's March,
March,
exactly.
and we're looking at October,
Still
a deep
March.
run in the postseason. We had two of the best at the plate today in Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge. When you're taking your early season at-bats, what are you looking for? Are you swinging for the fences? Are you getting rhythm and timing? Is it different for everyone? Those power hitters, what do you think?
I think it's different for everyone. Playing with a very good power hitter in Ryan Howard, it was him driving the ball the other way. He never wanted to come out. You know, he know they're going to pitch him in, but how can I work that ball the other way? He'll take his doubles, and he'll catch one and get it going. We saw Judge in his last at-bat hit an absolute missile up the middle, and that is something that can get him going. Right now, his timing is off. It looks like he has a lot going on in his mind. He knows how they're going to pitch him. And also, this isn't new for Aaron Judge to struggle early. He always struggles early. And then about mid-April or something, all of a sudden he goes from 100 to 400 and with 30 home runs. And we said, where did this come from? It's how Aaron Judge is. He starts off slow, but when he catches fire, he's on.
And I think there's something to it. There's certain guys that are just slow starters. Lauren, you always ask us, do you like the beginning of the season? Some players do, some players don't. And we've seen it historically with Judge. 2 years ago, around the middle of April, he took off. He just needed a little bit to get going. But Francoeur talked about it on the telecast. You look at 2, 3, and 4 for the Mariners. They're also struggling. You see Judge also struggling. I also look at it, all those players played in the WBC. Those are at-bats in spring training.
You find a correlation.
With some players.
Tell me why.
You need those at-bats. Like you look at Cal Raleigh. He got 9 at-bats during the World Baseball Classic. If he was with his team in Seattle during spring training, he could be looking at 30 at-bats, 40 at-bats. I'm not getting enough bats. Hey, I want to go to the backfield and get some more at-bats. You can't do that in the World Baseball Classic. You're trying to win games, and you're in games. So all those at-bats plus being around your team could be some things that take you away. Now, Randy Arozarena also played in the WBC. Is off to a good start. So it doesn't affect everybody, but we already got 4 or 5 guys here that we've seen that have played in the World Baseball Classic that could be missing those at-bats that they would have got during spring training.
So for some guys, it's a glorified spring training right now. ABS challenges, a few successful, a few unsuccessful. You're loving it. Tell me why. I like it because it's entertaining. You like it because it's correct.
Yes, because it gets a chance to make a correction. Umpires, they're going to miss calls. Pitchers, they're going to miss spots, hit spots. Batters, we're going to take pitches that we think are balls that are actually strikes. But it changes the whole at bat, and it really does. To get ahead means a lot more to a hitter than it does to a pitcher. Ahead for a pitcher, it doesn't work the same. Like a 2-1 count for a hitter, it's still an even count, but it makes a hitter feel good. But if I'm up there and it's a crucial point of the game, or if I'm struggling, I'm 0 for 4 and now and it feels like everything's against me, and we have a lead, I'm going to have to take that challenge and try to get a pitch back.
Isn't it distracting for you, Pedro? Or would you say, you know what, to your catcher, you do it. You deal with it.
I would tell my catcher, you do it. You have the best view out of all of us, right next to the umpire. But some of those umpires are going to miss for whatever reason. Could be a flinch, could be whatever, looking on to something else. They could miss. But what the most important thing is that you know that once the call was corrected, you have that sense of peace within you that you just missed or you were right. And a lot of those umpires, I know that some of them are really good, but some of them are going to really struggle with the questioning. And hopefully tonight was a good example of a good umpire calling a good game, and at the same time the players recognizing when he was good to challenge or not.